Hello.
Naz.
Hi, Deepika. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm also good. Thank you for joining.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Started joining. Hi, everybody. You must be wondering. So, this is me, Tanaz Ayub, your mindset transformation coach. And with me, I have Deepika Taneja. She is a conscious parenting coach. Wave hi, Deepika.
Hello to everyone.
Hi, hi. So I have here Robin, I have Dr. Pallavi, Zeba, Kavita. So you all must be wondering why I have come up with this topic of parenting. So today I've come up with this interesting topic because I feel that conscious parenting is a very important topic nowadays, and it will help establish a deep connection between all the parents and the children. So to talk about it in detail, I have brought Deepika over here, and so let's get started. And Deepika, is it said that until 7 years of age, the child is in a learning phase and he keeps learning from his or her surroundings and perceive everything from there? So, is it very important at that time is it why the parenting is very important and the conscious parenting is important?
Yes, absolutely, Tanaz. You are absolutely correct that
Hmm.
all our beliefs get created under the age of 7. This is
Okay.
we as a parents, we can create either personality traits or
Hmm.
personality disorders. We can create the beliefs in our child that
Hmm.
I am worthy or I am not worthy. All these limiting beliefs are created under the age of 7. So
So
it's
this is
high time we must learn the skills of parenting.
Okay, so this is the reason why between the 1 to 7 years of age, the child picks up everything from the surroundings, and after 7 years of age, he starts reflecting, right? So it's very
Exactly.
important.
Exactly.
That's why, yeah.
Yes. I want to convey one message to all my dear parents that
Hmm.
have we ever thought of driving a car on the road requires driving skills and a professional driving license, and
Hmm.
getting the jobs requires years of educations and facing so many interviews. Then how this parenting, which is so sacred act, is a natural process? Yes,
Exactly.
parenting is also a skill which
Hmm.
we parents has to learn.
Definitely, definitely. So, talking about all this and looking at all this perspective, I would love for you to tell us exactly what conscious parenting is all about.
Beautiful question, Benaz. I would love to answer this.
Yeah.
Before moving into conscious parenting, I would love to describe what is traditional parenting, the parenting which we are using nowadays, this modern parenting. Traditional parenting is like a relationship between a parent and a child, where parent considers them as superiors. They are the bosses, and they consider themselves that they knows the best. Parents
Absolutely.
think that they has to raise mini me, getting, and raising this mini means is
Hmm.
all from fear based, fears of futures, and these
Okay.
fears gets control. These
Hmm.
fears gives control to the parents. There, we are the bosses. We can control to our child. We can shout on them, blame them, shame them, pointing out finger on them. This is the way traditional parenting looks like. And most
Okay.
importantly, in
Hmm.
traditional parenting, we parents want to fulfill our unmet desires of our past childhood. These
Okay.
are sitting as a wound in our hearts. All our
Hmm.
unfulfilled desires are sitting as a wound in our heart. and we want that our child should fulfill that.
Exactly.
Conscious parenting is all about healing your own inner wounds, healing your own inner holes, 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 and become a whole,
Wow.
WHOLE.
Lovely.
You know, conscious parenting is all about respecting your child, treating your child that he is a true sovereign being.
Hmm.
Conscious parenting teaches us how to negotiate with your child, how to attune with your child, how to connect deep connections with your child. I
Right.
truly want to share my transformational story now.
Please, go ahead.
Like all the parents, I
Hmm.
also want to have a deep connected relationship with my child.
Right.
But I cannot forget that incident. One day, me and my younger daughter, 5-year-old daughter, were playing in the park.
Hmm.
We were doing masti, taking swings, running around the park, and all those masti we were doing.
Hmm.
After spending 1.5 hours, I want her that we should go back to our house. But being a toddler, she started showing tantrums for not going to the house.
That's normal.
I'm sure that हम में से सबका कभी ना कभी कुछ ऐसे इंसिडेंट्स लाइफ में आते हैं.
Even
I'm
I as
sure.
a kid. Hmm.
Yeah. And then I completely lost all my control and
Okay.
started yelling on her, shaming her, blaming her, and all my stamping feet, the froth coming out from my mouth, and
Anger.
all your mom came from,
Hmm.
like, completely lost my temper, completely lost my control.
Hmm.
That was the worst night. I was not
I
able
can
to
imagine.
sleep at the night. And I really went deep inside me that is this the parent I want to be?
So basically,
I want to
uh,
be,
basically you
yes,
started realizing and you became aware
yes,
that what are
yes,
you going
yes.
through.
I want to be more bonded.
Hmm.
I want to be more connected with my child.
Hmm.
Then here comes the journey of conscious parenting in my life.
Wow.
Conscious parenting is a game changer. It is a revolutionary. It not only transforms my relationship with myself, but truly transforms my relationship with my children.
Lovely.
You know, each child
Hmm.
needs more conscious parent in this planet. Conscious
Exactly.
parenting is the perfect gift which we can give to our child.
I definitely agree. And I'm so happy that you went through and you sat down that night. And maybe that night was the kind of nightmare for you. But see, it has transformed your life. And now you are transforming many other people's lives too. So I'm very proud of you, Deepika. And on that note, I would love to know that as you said that people get angry, parents get angry, so often parents get anxious and unhappy, and especially the working parents, they are like too much anxious and unhappy with the kids. So, what is the reason behind it?
Yes. Most of the times, we parents are surrounded with the negative emotions. You rightly said that most of the working parents feel
Hmm.
those negative emotions more in their life.
Yeah.
You know, we parents want to become the best parents to our kids. And we all parents have our dreams, desires, aspirations for our kids. Yes, I know, I'm a mother too. That our heart literally lives outside our bodies and it lives inside the bodies of our kids, you know. Our love to them is limitless, our love to them is boundaryless. But yes, this love only creates these negative emotions of stress, unhappiness, anxieties, worries, fears,
Hmm.
depressions.
Hmm. Hmm.
But all these negative emotions are the sufferings from our own mind. And if we understand the logic, and if we understand the science behind this, it will
Hmm.
be easy to manage all these negative emotions.
Negative emotions. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And through this platform, I really want to convey one of the most powerful
Hmm.
transformative skills of conscious parenting called
What is that?
projections to pause.
Now, what does
Projection
projection?
to pause. Yes, it's a little bit technical. I will be sharing this. What are
Sure.
projections? You know, we parents are continuously in our thoughts. Okay,
Hmm.
we always walks on our thoughts in our mind. We always create movies of thoughts.
Okay.
And in this clinical psychological term, these
Mm-hmm.
movies are known as projections. These
Okay.
movies are known as projections.
Can you give us a small example, if you don't mind, of these
Yeah,
projections?
yes, exactly.
Okay.
Hmm. Before coming into this conscious parenting,
Hmm.
okay, there was one interesting incident in my life. I cannot forget that. Hmm.
Okay.
Okay, I was
Hmm.
preparing a delicious pasta for my kids.
Oh.
Yeah, like all the
Hmm.
mothers, I was putting all my love, all my emotion, and
Hmm.
I was chopping vegetables in a colorful circular, triangular shapes.
Hmm.
All the bell peppers, all the mushrooms I was putting into it. And I was creating the movie. I was wondering the future that my kids will come and they will give me a crown. They will give me a trophy. Wow, Mama, you are the best mom of this world. You know, I was
Yeah.
in those thoughts, creating the future and preparing the pasta.
Wow.
Okay. But is this happened truly? My
Mm-hmm.
children came back to home and I served that pasta to them. Okay.
What happened
And
next?
what reaction you can think of? What reaction I got?
I'm desperate to
Oh
know.
yeah,
Oh no.
this pasta. This pasta we have to eat. इतनी सारी vegetables, इतनी
Bachos
colorful
को- they
vegetables.
don't like
Yes.
so many vegetables and
Hmm,
healthy
ऐसे
food.
vegetables कौन डालता है? I'm
Mm-hmm.
not going to eat this pasta. And you know what happened then?
Would love to know.
All then again I lost the temper, and because that projections were not mating. Okay,
Hmm.
all those movies, all those thoughts. I was in
Hmm.
the craving of getting the crown, but it
Appreciation.
exactly, yeah. So how dare you to disrespect my pasta? How evil
Hmm.
child you are. You are such an disobedient child. And all those conversation of bad words uttered from my mouth. I went my daughter without eating anything. Her face was like, so innocent face, full of deep sorrows. And I let her back, go to your room.
Sad.
This happens, truly this happens when
Hmm.
our projections didn't meet. You know,
Got it. Got it.
these
Yeah.
projections are deadly. These projections are the conflicts between the relationship of a parent and a child. Truly speaking, our children didn't want to hurt us. Our
Yeah.
children didn't want to
It's just a
upset
part.
us.
Exactly. बस
Exactly,
पास टाइप को था.
exactly.
Hmm.
Bilkul. And they really don't want to upset us. They don't want
Hmm.
to hurt us. And because they are truly a sovereign being, जो उनके मन में होता है वो truly उसको express करते हैं, है ना? But we
Exactly.
as a parents are wrapped in our projections like this. I was
Hmm.
wrapped in my projections of getting that crown of the best mom.
Hmm.
I'm getting that,
I
na?
I
And
understand.
the whole situation get messed up. These
Oh.
are the projections are really deadly.
Exactly. I can feel that now.
Yes. And we can replace these projections with a new habit.
New
I would
habit.
like to introduce this habit as a habit of conscious pause.
Conscious pause. Great.
Take a minute,
Mhm.
get set back, reflect inward, and think over it. What
Hmm.
you are going to speak out from your mouth, is this beneficial for your child? Or you
Hmm.
are you are making your ego satisfied, or you are making your projection satisfied?
So
I
basically,
truly,
awareness.
yes,
Hmm.
yes, yes.
And
What
not
reaction?
reacting.
Yes, exactly.
Rest.
What reactions we are going to do for that situation? We
Hmm.
have to be very, very careful. Are they worthy for our children?
Hmm.
And I really want to take this power, give this power back to the parents, that how much movie maker you are. Please notice this thing from now onwards, how much
Hmm.
movie maker we are, because these movies messed up our relationships with our child.
And it was a perfect example which you gave, Deepika.
Thank
I
you.
can really imagine, like, do not react but respond. Nice. So also I remember this, like, as a teenager or kids, we used to like bunk our classes, and we used to do many kinds of mischiefs, so when children go and tell about these things to their parents, so parents might often react, so what, as a parent, as a conscious parent, can a person do instead of reacting to these situations?
Okay. Basically, reacting to these situations is how we can address to the feelings, how we can address to the thoughts. We can
Hmm.
frame this question like how we can address the thoughts of our child. है ना? They are
Right.
coming to us and
Hmm.
saying to us something which we really don't like, and how we can
Hmm.
address to these feelings. Wonderful. Okay,
Exactly.
so let me tell you, the kids, when they
Hmm.
are younger ones, जब हमारे बच्चे छोटे होते हैं ना, they used to
Right.
share everything with us. हम सुनना भी
Hmm.
चाहें ना भी सुनना चाहें, मम्मा आज ये हुआ, मम्मा आज ऐसा हुआ, है ना?
Right.
And we feel proud after listening those. We feel very happy listening those conversations.
Hmm.
Okay, this
Hmm.
means we are validating their feelings. We are validating their thoughts. But suddenly, उसी ऑनेस्टी के साथ जब
Hmm.
हमारे बच्चे हमसे कुछ ऐसा शेयर करते हैं
Hmm.
जो कि कुछ ठीक नहीं होता, द वे यू गिव द एग्जाम्पल के स्कूल से बंक किया एंड दे वेंट टू सी मूवी, और दे वेंट टू गो फॉर मॉल फॉर शॉपिंग और समथिंग
Hmm.
एल्स
Yeah.
विच इज नॉट करेक्ट. ओके, तब हम क्या करते हैं, हम अपनी थॉट्स से, हम अपने एक्शन से उनको
Hmm.
रिजेक्शन देना शुरू कर देते हैं.
Happens. Yeah.
एग्जैक्टली और हम सोचते हैं कि हमने उन्हें डांटा या हमने
Hmm.
उन्हें समझाया तो
So
उन्होंने
they won't
ऐसा
do it.
करना बंद कर दिया.
Hmm.
बट यू नो व्हाट्स द ट्रू इज, उन्होंने करना बंद नहीं किया, उन्होंने हमसे शेयर
Share.
करना बंद कर दिया, उन्होंने हमें बताना बंद कर दिया. एंड द इनर सेपरेशंस बढ़ते चले
Begins.
जाते
Hmm.
हैं. ये and what we can do in these situations,
Yeah.
you
Please
know,
tell us.
या जब हमारी क्लास के बच्चे या हमारा
Hmm.
फ्रेंड कुछ भी ऐसा काम करने जा रहा है, तो
Hmm.
आपका भी उसी काम को करने का मन करना स्वाभाविक है. दैट इज
Natural.
बट नेचुरल.
Hmm.
यस, आपका भी उसी काम को करने का मन करना स्वाभाविक है. एंड यू नो, एनवायरमेंट में चारों तरफ एक काम को करने की वाइब्रेशंस फैली हुई हैं. यू आर डिस्कसिंग ऑल द टाइम, है ना?
Hmm.
Then आपका भी उस काम को करने का मन करना सही है।
हम्म।
जैसे ही ये बोला, they come closer to us. They
वाह।
come closer to us. At,
हम्म।
at least we have validated their feelings.
हम्म।
You know, they
हम्म।
come closer to us. And then we can say to them, लेकिन आप जो काम करने जा रहे हो वो आपके लिए ठीक नहीं है। आप
वंडरफुल।
ठीक हो, आप ठीक हो, आप सही हो,
हम्म।
लेकिन वो काम, वो चीज आपके लिए ठीक नहीं है।
लवली।
दोनों बात,
लवली। मतलब
दोनों वेज में फर्क।
देयर इज लॉट ऑफ डिफरेंस। मतलब कि एक तरफ है यू आर सीधे डिनाइंग कि नहीं आप गलत हो, आपको ये नहीं करना है, एंड द सेकंड वे इज लवली कॉन्शियसली वैलिडेटिंग देम एंड सेइंग कि वो काम गलत है, आप गलत नहीं। लवली लवली।
यस, एंड जैसे ही हमने ये बच्चों को कहा, है ना,
हम्म।
द चांसेस आर मोर कि वो हमारी बात को समझेंगे।
हम्म। हम्म। सो वो बॉन्ड अच्छा होगा।
बॉन्डिंग अच्छा होगा और वो हमारी बात को समझेंगे। यू नो, इफ वी रियली वांट टू प्रोटेक्ट आवर चिल्ड्रन
हम्म।
in this world, then our children should be able to come to us and share each and everything what is happening in their life.
अराउंड या।
Absolutely everything. And mind it, that everything cannot be liked by us as parents always. हमेशा वो अच्छा अच्छा बताने वाले नहीं हैं.
दैट्स ट्रू।
You have to create that space, and when you have created that space, when they are sharing, कुछ बातें होंगी जो हमें नहीं लगेंगी.
राइट।
How we are reacting to those things creates the difference. I generally advise the parents, never be critical, never be judgmental. Every child has a right to commit mistakes.
Right, right. And we have a beautiful comment from Coach Sita. She says that it makes her remind of these lines by some great person. When a child is born, it's not time to teach them, it's time to learn life from them. Wonderful, wonderful, Sita. Thank you for sharing that. So moving ahead, Deepika, I just wanted एक scenario है जो मेरे मन में है. As a kid, when I was there, so like watching TV or that screen time, बहुत ज़्यादा kids are there, lot of addiction to phone and ऐसा games ऐसा होता है तो parents often react ऐसे कर देते हैं. तो in that situation conscious parenting में आप क्या सिखाते हो? How to deal with such situations?
Wonderful. Beautiful question. Need of the hour, actually.
Yeah.
Okay. In today's scenario, the way of living has totally changed. Okay. Our children are deeply connected with the relationship with their screen times, with their social medias when they reach to the teenagers. So
Yeah.
we have to accept this. Point number one is that we have to accept this, that yes, this is the new way of living. But of course, we were not habitual like this. We were not brought up like this. But yes, this is the new way of living and we have to accept this. There is no point resisting on it. जितना हम ज्यादा resist करेंगे ना, उतने हमारे बच्चे मीन्स ढूंढते हैं हमसे छुपाने के.
वो तो हो ही
More
जाता
they
है.
will hide from us, है ना. हम जितना ज्यादा इस चीज के ऊपर फाइट करेंगे ना, उतने ज्यादा हमारे कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स बढ़ते जाएंगे, being a parent and a child relationship. So my dear parents, really accept this. This is a new way of living. These are the generations of 21st century and we have to accept this.
Definitely.
Number two, we have to set limits and boundaries.
Okay.
Setting limits and boundaries are healthy. Our children need these limits and boundaries. There is a beautiful quotation saying, boundaries are not created. Boundaries needs to be lived.
Lived. Okay.
Yes.
What does that mean?
Yes. First of all, we have to force those boundaries on ourselves. We have to see our connection with the social media or the screen time.
Hmm.
You know, I've seen many parents who become hypocritical. Like, I'm working on my Instagram, but my
Yeah.
children are using these Instagram for their pleasure. You know,
Point.
Tanas, this is a double standard of the parents. This is the double
Yeah.
standard.
Hmm.
And our children truly sense this.
Hmm.
जो rule हम अपने ऊपर enforce नहीं कर सकते, we are not willing to enforce the rules and boundaries on ourselves, our kids will not be going to implement those. We have to own our hypocritical. We have
Okay.
to create a creative environment. You know,
Hmm.
we are eating our meals in the dining table, and if parents are looking to the screen at that time and they are
Hmm.
taking their meal, the kids are
Hmm.
watching. Okay.
So
When we
very
are
easy.
going out, yes, for driving, and the parent who is sitting on the co-driver seat, the one
Hmm.
parent is driving, of course, and the parent who is sitting at co-driver seat, and if
Hmm.
they are in their mobiles, our kids are watching. First, we have
Hmm.
to set boundaries to ourselves. I generally say this, rules for you, you means as a child,
Hmm.
rules for you, but not for me as a parent. Rules for you, but not for me, never works. Never works.
Lovely, lovely, lovely explanation. I think first transformation goes in a from the parent side, and then it is passed on to the child. So it's very important that the parents first adopt these habits or restrict their screen time, and then kids will obviously learn from them itself. So last question, Deepika. In short, can you please tell us what are the three things that a child wants from a parent? Because till now we were talking about parents, how they should react, but we have not spoken about how what child wants from the parents.
Okay. For this question, I would really ask everyone who is in this forum, can we go and reflect back into our childhood? What we
Okay.
as a child wants from our parents? What we
Hmm.
were wanting from our parents? You know, every child is keen to be validated by their parents. They
That's
are
true.
keen to be validated. The three things which every child wants, I would rather say three A's, which every child wants is affection, attention, and acknowledgement. I repeat, affection, attention, and acknowledgement. Our child is surrounded by these questions. Am I
There is a
seen to my parents?
yeah, Deepika. There
Am
is
I?
a little. I think no. Now it's fine. Continue.
Yeah, it's fine now. It's better.
Hmm.
Yeah. So,
Accepted.
am I
Yeah.
seen to my parents?
Hmm.
You know, they are already always surrounded with these questions. Am I seen to my parents? Am
Hmm.
I worthy to my parents?
Hmm.
Do I matter to my parents?
Most important.
Yes, do I matter to my parents? They
Hmm.
came to us to ask them question. We are continuously on our screen, on our laptops. First, we have to respond. We have to create an eye contact and respond to them. And
Great.
here comes the hard work for the parents, you know. And the hard work is
Hmm.
you have to accept the as-isness of your child. I know every child is having one or the other challenges, but first we have to accept the as-isness of the child.
Hmm.
Cherish your child along with your guidance. Yes, of course, we are the guiding angels to them. We are the guiding partners to them. We have to guide. But
Hmm.
first, cherish them. And the beauty lies in we have to always see from their eyes, from their perspective. Always
Hmm.
empathize with them, you know,
Hmm.
always being the co-creator with them. And
Great.
most importantly, respect your child. Love your child you are with.
Wow, wow, wow. Lovely, lovely. So I love those three A's: affection, affection, attention, and acknowledgement. That's
Acknowledgement.
really lovely.
Yes.
Love. And thank you. I think someone, Coach Sita, has just dropped it out in the comment box. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, Deepika. These were lovely tips a parent can follow, and then going ahead they can help their child transform into a better individual. I hope these things would help people join in here. May all of you pass all these informations to your loved and dear ones. Thank you so much all. Deepika,
Thank
you
you
have to
so much, Tenaz. And I really want to end from this note
hmm.
that there are no perfect parents in this world. There are no perfect parents. There are no perfect children. There are no perfect families.
Hmm.
But yes, there are families who embrace love, who
Love.
embrace connections. And it's
Hmm.
not magical. It is due to the continuous effort of a conscious parents. So, my
Great.
dear parents, let's raise ourselves to change the world and let's raise ourselves to become the conscious counselor of our children.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Deepika, for sharing all this knowledge and information out in this platform. Lovely. Stay in touch. We will do another session soon, people. Thank you so much all for joining. And if you have any questions, you can drop in the comment box. If we were not able to address any, we'll take it in the next session. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Love
so much.
you. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.